There is no good thing about living in New York. It's expensive. My apartment, all the windows look out onto brick walls. I got mice. I got cockroaches the size of cigarette lighters. There's nothing good about living in New York. New York sucks.
France, they don't make the best cheese. They don't make anymore the best wine. This was 40 years, 50 years ago. So, it's a little bit overrated.
There are a lot of inequality in Mauritius. Like there's a big space between the rich and the poor people.
The bad thing of China, some of the facilities, online facilities like YouTube, Facebook, WhatsApp, these we can't use in China, and that is a bit inconvenience.
Some areas they are difficult, but it's fine. It's like everywhere in the world. So, of course, Colombia got a problem, but
there are lots of slum. Yeah,
it's kind of a stereotype, but people in the south of Germany are often a little bit, I'm gonna say, I won't call it rude, but kind of in this direction. They often say they are not, but I can understand if people say they are.
The worst thing of Leuven, I'd say, is probably the rubbish. It's not that clean. So just more of keeping the place tidy, maybe a bit more development and be a good place to live.
Just a lack of infrastructure, a lot of corruption, the number one worst thing I'd say. Which, because of the level of corruption, we can't really advance as much as we'd want to. Which is why what inspires me is development and advancement. Because I saw how much corruption there was in that country, and there's really nothing I could do about it. So I aim to, in the future, get to a level where I could affect that and make some changes for the better.
I'm going to get political. Political stability of the country is not great. I mean, I've not lived in Bulgaria for 10 years, but I've got family there, and they always talk about how the country's in a political mess. They can never get stuff done. And if you think about the country, the term third world country doesn't exist anymore. It's a developing country, and I'm not sure if Bulgaria still falls in that bracket, but it generally is. For where Bulgaria is, located and stuff, it's got such capacity as a country, so it's failing. The population's going down, so you can just see that it's not a nice place to live in the sense of routes to progression are not great. So, jobs are not ideal. It's hard to get good jobs. It's hard to get treated right from employers. So I think the country's morale is down. So that's probably the worst thing. The worst thing is compared to the UK and like Germany and France, stuff like this, like developing as a country is completely different.
In Switzerland, cost of living is very expensive. Now that I still earn money in euro, although I live in Switzerland, so I have to convert my income into Swiss francs, and the euro is going down and down and down against the Swiss franc, so I have less disposable income all the time. But that situation changes from time to time. So yeah, I suppose the high cost of living is one of the downsides.
the politics is not that good in Indonesia, and there's a lot of corruptions.